Hello there, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. It's a rainy day in my area, but we are going to still make good use of our time. This is a sneak peek of how the stairwell makeover turned out. I am so happy that I was able to complete this portion of the makeover. And now we're going to get started. This is where we left off last week. I'm just giving you an overview of how the space looks, still with the brown stairwell. And also another area that I wanted to focus in on is the trim on the back wall. Right now it's white and we're looking to unify it into the space. And I just wanted to give you a close-up look of the state of the banister. The paint has been on it probably about 10 years or so, and we are totally going to redo the space today. I actually found the paint can from years ago. I had taken a photo of it. It was called Tudor Brown, and it was a Benjamin Moore color. And I was glad that I took a photo of the can because I realized that I used semi-gloss, which I am so happy that I did get semi-gloss in the black color that we used because I really like the shine and the finish. So I just want to thank you guys so much. I am so happy that you have been enjoying me just sharing all of the projects that we've been able to accomplish over the last couple of years to just update this older 1936 colonial home. We've been in the home for now about 15 years, and I have really been loving all of the updates that we've been able to do in each and every space. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. So before we get to painting, I always like to start with a clean space. Now, especially because I'm going to be painting the stairwell and also the trim on the side, I need to make sure that the carpet is really clean because I don't want to have anything getting into the actual paint. So we're just taking the time to vacuum down all of the carpet, all in between the spindles and along the side wall as well. And then we are going to just experiment with a little color. I just want to introduce myself in case this is the first time that you're hearing my voice. My name is Daphne. I want to welcome you to the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, I would like to invite you to subscribe and join me back here for another video. So I don't know if you're like me, but before I paint, I have to make sure that the surface is completely clean because I want to have the best finish as possible. So I am swifting off the wall and the trim, and then we're also going to go in with a little dish soap and warm water. We're going to spray it down and we're going to totally clean all the surface off. So I need to decide for the back wall what color we're going to paint the trim. Now right now it's a white color and I don't like the way that it looks, especially because we've been using the accent of black on the wall, and I just feel like white in this space right now doesn't really make sense. So I have two options. I was going to use the Revere Pewter, which is the color that I painted the trim in the dining room, and then also in the family room we use this color. It was the closest match to the wall color because I had thrown out the paint can, and at that time I didn't know what the color was, but I found a photo that I had taken of the original paint can, and it was a Sherman Williams color. I'm going to put the color details up on the screen. Right now I am just trying to see if a Revere Pewter will look good, and I'm also going to be putting a swatch of the black to see which color looks the best. I am leaning more towards unifying the color, but before I go out and buy another quart of the wall color, I wanted to see if the Revere Pewter would be workable. I just want to thank everyone for joining me today. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. If you are enjoying yourself and you're on a device that you're able to leave a comment, leave me a home emoji in the comment section. That just lets me know that you are enjoying yourself and you like my vibe. So I already have to take a trip to Benjamin Moore. So what I'm doing is just using a little leftover of the eggshell finish in the black, the same paint that we use to paint the wall. So I can just get a visual because I am trying to decide what color the back wall is going to be. So we already have the Revere Pewter. I'm just quickly painting the banister just lightly with the black paint so that I can see how it looks and how it flows. And then we're going to paint a little portion of the black as well. So this is how it looks. That's the Revere Pewter, and then that's the black. I personally like for it to just disappear. I don't like the Revere pewter, but I do think that the wall color, the Sherwin-Williams Loga, I believe it's Loggia, that color, I think will look really nice. It'll just melt away in the background. We're also going to be painting around the doorway as well. So I just got back from Benjamin Moore. I picked up 2 quarts. I picked up the semi-gloss in the black, and it's actually the advanced paint. So it's meant for like cabinets and doors and trim. So it finishes really hard. So it's gonna be a really durable finish for the banister. So I was really questioning when I was in the paint store what I was going to use to apply it, because if you saw originally I was using a paintbrush, and I love working with paintbrushes, and in this project I will be using the paintbrush, but I didn't like the way that the paint was adhering with just the paintbrush. So I spoke to one of the guys at the paint store, and they suggested that I use this 3/8 inch nap roller, and it is wonderful. It conforms well to the banister, so I'm able to get good coverage, and I really like it.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
So same as the last time, I used the Sherwin-Williams color, and I had Benjamin Moore color match it. So I'm just applying it here, and I made sure that the recipe that they use is the same as they used the last time. Because sometimes when different paint companies interpret another color, it could be off slightly. And I just wanted to make sure that the color would be consistent, especially because I'm going to be painting on walls that already have the pre-mixed color. So thankfully enough, the color is a perfect match, and I'm just taking my time here to cut around the carpet. And I know a lot of you were not breathing when I was cutting in around the carpet in my previous video, so make sure that you breathe. Even if I get some paint on the carpet, I use Resolve carpet remover, carpet cleaner remover, and it comes off very easily, even paint. I did have a couple of dabs of the black paint and I just got it off immediately. So even if you make a mistake and you get a little paint on your carpet, it will come off as long as you address it right away. So I'm thinking about painting the trim around the door to be the same color as the wall as well, but I didn't get to doing that in this video. So we're up early this morning and we're just going in and we're doing just the touch up of all of the areas that we weren't able to do yesterday. So I'm just coming in and I'm doing, I think it's called the mule post. If that's not it, leave me a comment down below and let me know. It's just the bottom portion of the banister. I think it's called a mule post, but I might be misquoting it. But we're just going to go in and we're going to give it a nice coat of paint. As I said, we're using Benjamin Moore Advanced formula paint, and the color is black. Benjamin Moore's black is very similar to Bear's Limousine black leather, and I use the black for the wall, and previously in the black paint I was using the Bear, but the color is almost identical, so I just switched over to using black from Benjamin Moore in case anyone is interested or wants a good black color. It's just called black and it's Benjamin Moore. So I just wanted to make sure that I went in real time so you can see how easy it is to just go in slowly and just delicately get close up to the carpet, and you're able to get the finish right down to the nap of the carpet. And it doesn't take that much work. You really just have to take your time and not rush it. So we're just finishing up the last painting bits here, and then we're going to look back to the before, and then we're going to go into the after. I am so happy that I was able to check another project off of my list. And now we're going to be moving over to the gallery wall portion. Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name is Daphne. Today we are going to be continuing on in the entryway, and we're making our way up the landing. So I already started, and I'm going to show you how the landing looked with the couple of pieces that remained on the wall. So what I want to do today is to just create a gallery wall. So I just got back from HomeSense, where I found some amazing frames and inspiration for the gallery wall. So what I'm going to do now, since I have the artwork that was up there taken down, I'm going to measure the space, and then I'm going to show you guys what I selected, and we're going to find a beautiful layout for all of the frames and artwork that I was able to purchase. So I'm really excited. I did a mixture of black, brown, and gold, and in different shapes. So I hope that everything that I got marries very nicely together so that we can do a beautiful gallery wall. Now we're not going to finish putting everything like the artwork and the images inside of the frames on this video because I don't want to rush it. I want to really make sure that the images that I put inside of them really are cohesive and that I love them. But I do want to finalize the layout today, and I'm just really happy that I'm able to work on this gallery wall because this stair landing has been a mess like for years. I've never really had any type of grouping that I liked. So today we're gonna definitely spruce this space up, and I think it's gonna look amazing. So we're just gonna get started now. I'm just gonna measure the space and then we're gonna clean it. And then there's, I think, 3 nail holes that are there that I'm gonna have to take down, and then we're gonna go from there. So. So they say that about 40 to 47 inches up is a good center spot for, you know, having your artwork. So I just want to see what that is because I know what I had before was a lot higher than that. So 47 would be about right here. Let me get some tape so I can just give myself a point of reference. So my measurement I'm just doing from the top of the trim. I don't know if it's supposed to be from the top of the stair, but I'm going to do it from here. So I'm just going to mark this off, and then we're going to see if we like it, and then we're going to like start doing the layout. So 47 is about there. So we'll just mark 47 in a couple of spots because I have a couple of frames that we're going to spread it out based on. So I'm trying to see for 47, so from walking up the stairs, 47 is basically right at eye level. So I think that that's a good spot, but I'm not sure if that should be the bottom of them or it should be the center. I'm gonna definitely try and figure that out. But let me just take a full measurement of like how wide I'm dealing with. So I don't want it to go all the way up to the light fixture, and I don't want it to come all the way over to the wall. So probably I would want it to be, it could be up to 6 feet, but I probably will keep it closer to 5 feet. So I'm gonna unwrap the artwork that I got, and we're gonna lay it out on the floor, and we're gonna get a good layout for it. So I thought the dining room would be like a good area to just unpackage everything and show you guys. So we do have everything wrapped, at least all of the smaller pieces. So I'm just gonna unwrap them and then I'll show you individually. I love these frames. So I got 2 of these frames. It's going to be an either or. I got this one. I found it second. So I got 2 of these. They're $5.99. I love the shape of it. There's sort of like a shell design, and it just looks a little like vintage and unique. I haven't seen anything like this. I picked up everything at HomeSense. So I got 2 of these, and that's going to be worked into the gallery. Okay, that's just the second one. Okay, so this is the second option. I actually had picked this one up first, and then when I saw the other one, I was torn between the 2, so I said, let me just buy both, and then I'll decide like once I'm working on the gallery wall. But they're relatively about the same size. They were both $5.99. I love this one, but there's something about this one that's really pretty. I might just, I might use both, just do one of this and one of that, as opposed to doing 2 of these and 2 of that. So we'll see. We're just going to play around with everything. Another metal piece, and it's just really random, was this number plate. It was on clearance. It's originally $2.99, and I got it for $1. And it's just something about it. Like, I love the color, the way that it's going to pop. And it's just a repeat of the gold pop. So I have... it'll be in 2 of the frames plus this, and then it's also rimmed around one of the artworks that I have here that just looks amazing. So this is just a little photo frame. It was on clearance for $3.50. I like it because it's chunky, so I can either put artwork or a photo in here. And I also like the fact that it doesn't have a mat, so it's just going to make whatever I put in here. It's a 4 by 6 inch, and it's just going to look really nice. So it can be in either orientation. Actually, no, it should be in this orientation because it has the hooks. Even though I could, if I wanted to, I could change the hook and put it in the other direction, but I think it'll look cute this way. So this is just another element. So we were going with gold, brown, and black. And in the mats, I got both black and white for the mats to just give me like a little, different like pop of color. So this is also another frame that I got. So the image here is going to be 5 inches by 5 inches. And I really like the fact that it's black frame and it's a black mat. So whatever I put in here, it's really going to pop. I don't know if I'll do like a black and white, if I'll do like a sketch or a photo or, whatever it is, it's really going to pop because it has the black mat. So this is another one. So the next are 11 by 14 inch frames. It's a wood and they have black mats, and it mats down to an 8 by 10. And so I have 3 of these, and I just think that it's going to look really cool, like against everything else that we have going on here. I like the fact that I'm repeating the black mat on this one as well as the other. But in this case, it has brown as the frame and the other one was black. So I think that's going to be a nice little contrast as well. And I just love the way this looks together. Okay. So I am in love with this artwork. It is a 11 by 14 and it's matted to an 8 by 10. It has, I want to say more of a bronze trim around it. And then this is wood, but it's textured and it almost looks like linen. And it just has like really pretty like highs and low colors. And I love the landscape artwork that's in there. It's really pretty. I love the way that it's imaged on a dark wall. So our wall is a little lighter, but I just think that it's going to look really pretty, especially the contrast between the bronze and all of the different color frames. And I think that this is just going to be a very special addition to the gallery wall. Okay, so the next two pieces, when I selected them, so I'm going to show you the first one that I had selected. This one is a 24 by 24, and it mats down to an 11 by 14 inches, and it has huge white mat, and I absolutely love this one. I know what I'm going to be putting in it. So originally I loved this one. It's $19.99. And then I saw a clearance option. And when I was in the store, I was thinking that I wanted to get both, but I probably would only use one. But I think that I'm going to use both. So this is the other option. This one is an 18 by 20 and it mats down to an 8 by 10. And it also has that same white color mat. And I just love it. So this one was on clearance. It was only $9. It just has a little blemish, you know, on the frame itself, but it's in perfect shape. So we're just going to start and lay this out on the floor and to just get an overall arrangement, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, so I'm going to mark it off at 5 feet. And just knowing that we can go up to 6 feet, so we have a little play with it, so we can actually go out to there. So actually, let me mark off the 6 feet as well. So if you're enjoying the video, make sure that you leave me a home emoji down in the comment section. And then also let me know, have you ever done a gallery wall before? So I am going to play around with it. I know that I'm actually not sure how I'm going to do it. If I was going to put this one dead center between and then build on both sides. So I definitely want to have the darker frame. So I think that would look pretty there. So I think I love this layout. I'm gonna just, sit with it a little and I'm gonna see. But I think that this one is a nice mixture of size and colors, and I think it looks really pretty. So now I'm just transferring the measurements of the layout that we did on the floor onto the wall. And believe it or not, I didn't use a level at all, but I was spot on with them all being leveled. I did check it after I went through and, put all of the painter's tape with the measurements. And I don't know, most of the time I don't use a level, but I just wanted to double check in this space since I had so many different types of artwork to just make sure that it was level. And I was so happy that my eye is spot on. So originally I was going to try to thrift all of these frames, but I decided that I was definitely going to go the styled route and purchase everything new, especially because I was able to get different styles and the exact material and color that I was looking for, as opposed to me having to change the design over to fit within a thrifted item. So what do you guys think? Do you prefer thrifted or styled items? So the spacing that I decided was to keep everything about 2 inches apart. I thought that that was a nice spacing, not too close and not too far away. So that's what I'm doing here. I made myself like a little template, and I'm just making sure that I'm keeping that 2 inches in between each of the artworks. And this is how the completed layout looks on the wall. I did tweak it a little because I did wind up using all 4 of those round gold frames, and I'll show you at the end. So we're just going to look back at the before and then we're going to go into the after.